Let's take the last question in this segment. This is to do with who's best suited to lead the India alliance. Again, a big change from the last poll when Rahul Gandhi's stars were on the ascendant. Now, Mamata Banerjee's doubled her popularity ratings when this question was posed to the respondents in the India Today Mood of the Nation poll. Last time, 32% of the respondents said Rahul Gandhi was best suited. That's now crashed 8% to 24%. Mamata Banerjee stood at a lowly 7% last time. That's now that's doubled to 14%. Kejriwal's gone from 6 to 9. Akhilesh has fallen from 8 to 6. Two big changes there. Mamata Banerjee from 7 to 14, just 10 percentage points away from Rahul Gandhi, who's fallen from 32 to 24. Rajdeep.
Yashwant, do these numbers of these leaders like Mamata Banerjee only come mainly from their home states? I mean, the fact is when Mamata Banerjee has tried to spread her wings, it's not worked. She tried Goa, she's tried other parts of the country, it's never really worked. So when you put these numbers, are they primarily from their home states? Is Rahul Gandhi still a pan-India face recognized by the opposition?
You are right. You are right. It is for each one of them actually coming from primarily from their home state. But the thing is that, while Rahul Gandhi is kind of riding that 20% vote bank of Congress, basically the core support of the Congress. At the same time, I am really amused at the way that the regional parties, the alliance partners of the Congress, why they do not really contribute to Rahul Gandhi's national numbers. That is an interesting thing to observe. Suppose if tomorrow there is only a two-horse race between Rahul Gandhi and Mamata Banerjee is given as two options, then the supporter of Akhilesh, supporter of Stalin, or supporter of, for example, Arvind Kejriwal is more likely to say a Mamata Banerjee than Rahul Gandhi. So that is something which is making them uncomfortable. You see, their entire issue is that Rahul Gandhi is seen as a good person, as just Rajat said that in theory he is a theoretical person, and Raj mentioned his numbers actually started going up. We did track on the Bharat Jodo Yatra. So if you are seen on the ground, your numbers start picking up. The moment you would take yourself away from the ground and the moment you give away the narrative on a platter to your prime opponent as the BJP, then your serious image of as a serious alternative, that it starts.
But do you see someone, this is a question that Mood of the Nation has asked for a decade now. Do you see someone who can challenge Narendra Modi? You see, Narendra Modi's numbers have by and large remained rock solid except during the COVID period. Do you believe any of these opposition leaders can challenge Mr. Modi? I know we are not a presidential system, but you are looking for a face. Is there a face who can bring this opposition together?
See, there are two things. One is, of course, Mamata Banerjee certainly deserves to have a shot. She has taken on the BJP juggernaut thrice and showed them up and has won her own state elections, right? So, in many senses, she has the qualification to be a national leader. She needs to move to that level and create a national narrative. So if you have alternatives, Rahul Gandhi can wait, you can still have Mamata, and let's not forget Mamata comes from the same strand, which is the Congress. So there is a unity in some senses of that. I think you have an inherent tension, which is why the BJP also cannot score among regional parties, is that a regional party always looks at a centrist or national party as a threat. It will ally with it as long as it sees advantages. So what the Congress has to do with, say, either Mamata Banerjee or Akhilesh or, Tejasvi and others, is to show a certain strength and contribution. Exactly the same feeling the Congress, what Yashwant is talking is, I'm not getting any numbers as Congress from these guys. Why should I be sitting there?
Can I go right around the table and ask who's that leader who you think within the opposition can take on Prime Minister Modi? Each one of you give me a name. Sanjay Jha, who's the person? Do you believe it's who's best suited to lead India?
Well, Rajdeep, I started at the very beginning to tell you that the Congress party needs to recognize that it can be anybody. You need to focus on getting the BJP out of power. So the simple answer for the India Alliance ought to be, we will defeat the BJP on issues.
No, give me a name, sir. Give me a name. I'm just looking for a name from you. Give me a name.
If you want a name, I'll give you a name because the name has to win it for the India Alliance. The Congress has the size, but the name will have to be a Mamata. But I'm seeing a lot of confidence in Akhilesh Yadav. Akhilesh has become more combative, more belligerent, and he's fighting.
Ashutosh, give us a name. Sanjay Jha has given us Akhilesh Yadav. Just the name. It could be Rahul Gandhi also.
You're on mute, Ashutosh.
See, Rajdeep, in today's world, where an unknown Barack Obama can be a good president and Bill Clinton coming from Arkansas can be a great president, then anybody can be a good prime minister, a good opposition leader. But the issue is whether they can or whether they would like to do that. I'll prefer Rahul Gandhi come what may, for the simple reason because he is in a position to directly challenge on secularism, on ideological front, that is RSS, and then he's trying to build
Manisha
a new
Priyam,
constituency
is there a
for himself
face?
and for the party.
Is there, or should we be at all looking for the face? Is that really what the India Alliance needs, a face, or do they need to get their act together in terms of coordination?
Act together in terms of coordination, in terms of organization. The face will come. It'll probably be Akhilesh, but I do believe that they need the organization at the district and sub-district level. That's where the BJP gets the better of them.
Rajat Sethi, you have a name?
So Akhilesh ji is too young in the pecking order, so I don't think him. So it's definitely Mamata ji or Rahul ji, but none of them actually will fit the bill if they have zero coordination, just the face. If an India alliance can split on an issue of chai samosa not being served, you can imagine the ludicrosity around this experiment called India Alliance. You have to get your acts together. You have to meet more often. When did you last meet after this Lok Sabha election was over? There was no formal meeting. We're trying to create this India Alliance when none exists.
Okay, let me put Rahul on the spot. He tends to put me on the spot. You have a name who can be a face?
I've always had a different theory. Who was Bhupesh Baghel before he became Chief Minister? The machine of the Congress, the idea of the Congress is so powerful and deep-rooted in the psyche of Indian society that if you have the right person making the right effort, the name will come out of the ground. You don't need, if you think, the point that you made, if you get the same person to the same job with the same result, you will never get anywhere. Just get out of the way. Society, the dynamics of society, the dynamics of our polity and our democracy will throw up a name.
Yashwan, you have a name?
I would have named Kejriwal a year back, but then he diluted his brand equity. And Mamata Banerjee, surely from her perspective, she remains what she was 30 years back.
Names are overrated, Rajdeep.
Okay.
Names are overrated.
I tend to agree with you on that. In fact, that's why I said I think having a
Must
name
have been the only thing we've agreed on the whole show.
No, it actually suits Mr. Modi to have a name because he then can make it presidential. Raj, you have a name?
No, as I said, and I quite agree with this, that the idea of India is a good idea. You develop on that, they fight, the leaders emerge out of that, the dynamic tensions between regional versus centrist will happen. You will have to overcome that. The BJP has done that in Maharashtra successfully, sometimes not very successfully sometimes. That dynamics you'll have to play. But I think the fact that you have an India alliance, you need to keep that alive and work on it.
I agree. I also think, Rahul, that you can't just do it on anti-Modism.
Exactly.
You're going to have to show me a model state or some kind of an agenda which is very appealing. You've got the opportunity, and we'll see that in our next segment when we talk of the economy. If you are able to show a convincing idea that is different, very different to what Mr. Modi offers, and you can attract people, who knows?